Plates ready? This is Food School, Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Want to feel amazing, love the way you look in the mirror, and perform your absolute best in the gym, at work, and in life? You're definitely in the right place. Food. It's you. It builds every single cell of you. And if there is one thing every human being must master, it's food. Because at the very least, eating, you do it every day, several times a day, every single day. You might as well get good at it. I'm your host, Shurina from Create Yourself That Today, your personal nutritionist and plate watcher, your diet guide and explorer, your fat loss coach and food inspector. And just someone with a lot of passion and obsession and curiosity for healthy food, healthy diets, nutrition, optimized human performance, everything and absolutely anything you put in your grocery shopping cart, your fridge, on your plate, and in your mouth. It's my business. Food School, on a mission to help you eat better daily.
It's the last time I talk about food. It's the last time I talk about food.
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Today is Monday, another week, another chance to crush it, to get after it, to make it happen, and to start working on meaningful, really important things in life. And I believe healthy lifestyle, health, longevity, healthy eating, and healthy food are very important and meaningful parts of our life, because food is not just fuel, guys. A lot of people like to compare food to fuel, but the comparison, it's not full, because food, when it comes to human beings and most of the life forms, it's not just fuel, it's what we are made of. It's all transference of energy. Plants convert sun energy and some minerals into carbohydrates, into food and energy that we can process and consume as animals. And that's just energy transference mechanism. But what makes food really important is food doesn't just give us energy, it makes every single cell of ourselves, of our bodies, of our brains, it's our biochemistry, it's our emotions, it's how much energy, drive, passion we have for life. And this is what this episode is all about the understanding of this relationship with food that we have, and that connection that we have with our food and what we put in our body. Because what we put in our body doesn't just, again, it's not just converted into energy, it also makes us what we are, who we are. And I like to talk about something that can change your behavior, that can motivate better practices in your life, and in particular, better healthy eating practices. So what I want you to think about today is how food can change not just your health, like some kind of metaphysical concept, but actually it can change who you are and how you show up in life and what you get in your life. I know, guys, it might seem a little bit out there for some of you. It might seem a little bit more trivial than life-changing habit. It might sound a little bit less intense as personality-changing technique or tool, but that's what food is. And let's go on a journey with me. Remember that time when you had some distress in your stomach? I don't know, maybe indigestion, maybe a lot of gas, maybe diarrhea. We didn't like to talk in our society a lot about that. But imagine that time in your life when you had some real issue with your digestion, and all you could think of was how you would love it to have it all peaceful and quiet and comfortable again in your stomach. And remember the time and think about what you were doing also at that time, what you wanted to do, like how much motivation for the day ahead, for the tasks ahead you had back then. Probably not so much. You probably just wanted to rest and be by yourself, and you didn't want a lot of interactions with other people, because when you feel discomfort in your stomach, in your digestive system, you just don't want to do many things. Like, remember that, I don't know, Christmas or Thanksgiving dinner or just any big celebration where you had too much food and probably not the best food, the food that didn't agree with you that much. What do you want to do after? Get up, jump, and run after it? Probably not. You probably just wanted to lay on the couch and sleep and digest properly all this stuff and let your digestive system deal with it properly before getting after anything in your life. You probably didn't feel like the most motivated, the most awesome you as you could possibly be, right? Am I wrong about that? Am I the only one who experiences food in that way, that it changes how you feel about things, your motivation, your, I don't know, happy feelings or unhappy feelings? Or maybe, remember the time when you had a lot of ice cream or a lot of sweets and it felt really, really good at the moment. But then after a while, you felt kind of crappy and your mood goes down and your energy goes down and you're sleepy again and not motivated to do a lot of things. And maybe you even got sick after that. So it probably changed quite a few things in your life. And because nothing really happened at that time, you probably think that it wasn't that important. But what if you made a lot of decisions or you didn't do things the way you could have done it? And that affected the course of your life. Like, you know that every decision we make, every word we say, every action we take, it all affects our life. It changes the course of our life a little bit, by a really tiny, small degree. And then the whole course of our life could be, in one place, but it ends up being a completely different place because of all these small decisions that we usually don't even notice. One day we didn't feel good because of our late night heavy dinner and we decided not to get up for a workout, and then the whole day was lazy, and then we decided not to take on some opportunity or some bigger project because we just didn't feel up for it, because we didn't exercise, because we didn't feel as much energy as we usually do because of that heavy meal, or because of that indigestion issue, or because we were feeling off this whole past week because we were eating crap and not exercising. And again, all these small habits, all these small daily routines and decision to eat healthier, to take a better care of yourself, to eat foods that agrees with you instead of some convenient junk food that makes you feel crappy more or less. All these decisions affect our life huge time. At the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of the year, and the longer we go, the more effect it has. So today, Monday, at the beginning of new week, at the beginning of new months, when a lot of us goal-setting people who have bigger plans for themselves like to set goals for the week ahead, for the months ahead, to have a better understanding of where we are going in our life. So today, this Monday, this month, maybe for a week, maybe for 10 days, try that experiment with me. Change your nutrition in some way completely. Like if you eat a lot of junk food, stop eating completely junk food and all added sugar for a week. If you eat a lot of meat, try going vegan, healthy vegan for a week. If you snack all the time, if you never fasted before, try intermittent fasting, like maybe 18 hours a day you don't eat and you eat your food in 6-hour window. Or maybe if you don't exercise much or don't do any weight training that is proven to be super beneficial for longevity, maybe do you exercise every single morning for a week, and see how it changes how you show up for life, what kind of energy you have, what kind of person you are every single day after that, what kind of mental state you have that day. Like, change your eating habits for the better, change your exercise routine to a completely different one, and see how it changes you, what kind of results you get. Also journal every single day that week, so what you experience doesn't just go away, because we humans have a very faulty memory. So whatever we don't notice, whatever we don't somehow register, either in our journal or maybe on our phone in a note application, what we don't analyze and what we don't reflect on, we forget really fast, and then the whole life can seem pretty meaningless. So journaling is one of the practices that that I've been practicing for like ever. My mom remembers my diaries, my journals since I was like 10 or 8. I've always been journaling, and that's why my life seems so meaningful to me, and that's why I see all these changes that happening in myself all the time. That's why I notice my self growth, and whenever I feel down and maybe not that motivated, I look back and I see, no, I've grown. I might not feel my best at the moment, but it doesn't cancel that progress that I've already made. So journaling, is another habit that you might start today, and see, writing down a few things that you are really grateful for this day every night before going to bed can really change the course of your whole life. But again, today, Monday, April 1st, not a joke, guys. Start something new and practice it for a week and journal, even if it's like 3, 4, 5 sentences, journal it every day and see how you change, like how your attitude to life changes, how your energy for the day changes, how you approach the day, how you approach other people, how you feel about yourself, how motivated you feel to take on new projects, to take on a project that take more energy, to take on more challenging projects. So change your diet, change your lifestyle, change something completely for a week. Or maybe if you're feeling super pumped up, change it for a whole month and journal every day, and see how that short period of your life, when you decided to really change something that you think is the core of your being for the better, see how it changes that small part of your life that is a week or 10 days or a month, and think about at the end of the month or at the end of the week how these smaller changes, for example, the food you eat, applied on a daily basis to your life for like prolonged period of life, how dramatically it can change the course of your life. It can be mind-blowing and truly life-changing. So if you need some ideas for that kind of experiment, reach out, Angela at Create Yourself That Today, or find me on any social media that you can find in the show notes, and let's do it. And again, change your eating habits. For example, start eating super healthy. It doesn't have to be for your whole life. Cookies are going to be there if you still want them at the end of this month or week or 10 days. Experiments are cool, and you're not going to miss out on anything. You're just going to gain some experience that you otherwise would never had. So take this experiment, take this challenge, journal every day, 3, 5 sentences every day. It takes less than 5 minutes. And then maybe share it with me. And let's take this journey, this experiment together, and see how your life can be different. How, most importantly, you can be different. You can't imagine how different you can show up in your own life if you change some core habit for the better. Like, you can end up in such a different place, a better place, because whenever you change your lifestyle, your habits for the better, the place where you end up being is always going to be much better than where you could have been if you stayed the same. So happy experiments. Reach out if you need some ideas. Reach out to share your experience, and let's get after it. And as usual, no matter what you decide to do today, eat better daily.